Offers quality foods at affordable prices. Now, with our improved web store, you can make all your purchases from the comfort of your home. It's so simple, easy to log in and navigate, safe and secure transactions, and a quick checkout. All your grocery needs at your fingertips. Convenient and reliable. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here even when the future seems unclear. Because one thing is certain. You're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Every action we take impacts the lives of others around us. The Grenlec Community Partnership Initiative, GCPI, has been working with Grenadian organizations to impact communities directly. Giving back to communities we serve is fundamental to the way we do business. And every year, more lives are touched across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. In education, sports, health, infrastructure, social services, and beyond.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How do you choose your toilet paper? Just because it's soft and nice. That's how I choose my toilet paper. Made right here in the Isle of Spice. Cherish space off Harbor Bay. Super value every day. The price is right and locally they're made. Support local when you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada Paper Products.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
man calls you, see how this cake, she come down with this cake since morning, and she had the cake on the plate, the man hungry, she wouldn't say, well, you know, look, piece of cake. Tell you, man, get a piece of cake now. You see, give me a piece.
You see, I'm waiting for Doc missing. Well, King, that piece of cake here is for you. You could have that cake. I thought about you. Yeah.
So I will take
No. That piece of cake is not for you. This little piece of cake here is for you.
Yeah, but you don't need cake, so what?
Yeah, but that piece of cake here is for Doc. You see, no matter what I try, no matter what I do, Doc only starting to go and sell in market. You understand? And beauty brain, I poke out my lip, I get dressed up, is what I don't do, it just door walking. So I decided I get up early this morning. Before I brush my teeth, before I bathe, I make sure and I take care of that piece of cake. You know what I mean? I take care of that piece. You know what I mean? Okay, I take care of that piece of cake. So that piece of cake here is for Doc. Unless any one of you want to spend the rest of your life with me, don't touch that cake.
Scarlett, she go hold him. That dead.
Hold what?
Listen.
She go hold him.
That. Listen.
You don't know holding him.
That cake here is for Doc. That's all I'm saying. That cake here is for Doc and it's for Doc alone. Don't touch that piece of cake. Touch it at your own risk.
Folks, join us this Friday on OUI Culture, and you're going to hear everything about polling, shaman, akadamatuku, mandundun, and we probably might force Reece to tell us what she do with that cake. So be sure to join us this Friday. Skulls, he dead.
You don't dead.
Leave him like that.
You don't dead. The
Leave
things I have in
like
store for Doc here, Doc coming alive. Then what?
Folks, this Friday, OUI Culture.
Kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance on the maypole.
Good evening once again, folks, and welcome to OUI Culture, the new norm for Friday evenings. Actually, folks, I am not sure. I really don't know how to start this program this evening because so much has been said. You know, I am. You know, I better bring in the team here, guys. You all need to help me. You know, Doc, what you do? Well, that thing is too strong, man. Your mic and all muted.
Yeah, tonight, Godfrey and Scholar, I don't know. I really not feeling so well. No, I ain't feeling so good. Not only that, no, I am. So I have to go on tonight. I want to go somewhere in the west. You know, I have to go on tonight. I have something to bring. But so I just want to say hi to all. The listeners, everybody tune in, and I know tonight we will have a wonderful time. But I don't know if I will make it 22 hours.
He go make it.
Finley, no, I ain't talking to Reece yet. Hold on, Reece. Hold on, I ain't talking to you yet. Finley, what happened?
Well, Doc feeling alive.
You understand? You understand what I mean? They walk on the thing. You understand?
They walk.
You understand?
They walk on the thing, madam. So, boy. Now I tell you, you have to head on the west.
You can't
make it 2 hours. And look at all Reece dials.
Well, exactly.
Dials up.
You see everything now. You see everything now.
Everything.
So Doc, boy.
No food and vegetables.
Doc eyes open. Come alive.
Good night to everybody. Good night to the team. I'm really looking forward to this one. It is really one with a kind of difference tonight, and I expect the callers to really weigh in because it is something that has been with us. It is something I believe that has passed on, and unlike most of the other traditions, this one ain't going nowhere. This one seems to be here to stay.
Well, definitely. But Reece, how you doing? I'm saying serious.
I said anything working now. Watch me. You ever get offer money? You ever hear your mother or any other woman, Scholar, Dan, say they get Christmas money since March?
Yeah. Listen, the last year going to say people in town was looking for watermelon whole week and they can't get They say watermelon flooding Guav. Anyway, tonight,
so I say whole what? Whole what?
Tonight, folks, a lot of our cultural practices have been passed down, and sometimes the things we do, the things we say, the way we act, it is not by chance. And sometimes just a little research, you would realize that a lot of these things have been passed down from our ancestors. We have a deep-rooted African heritage, and when we planned this program for this week, I decided I was going to do some reading actually, and it is so direct. As a matter of fact, one country in Equatorial Africa where this thing came from was the country called Gabon. And some of the information came from witnesses actually. So it is not something that we just make up or we feel, not at all. It's something that has been passed on from our ancestors, and as scholars say, it is going to remain with us. I'm going to start with scholars tonight because was it 2006, scholar?
Yeah.
2006, I think you surprised the Calypso world when you changed your thing, you moved away from your heavy political commentary and you came with a nice social commentary, humor, all kind of thing, and you take back the crown.
Yes. Well, the truth is that this is a subject, right, that has been scrutinized by Calypsonians for a number of years, and not just Grenadian Calypsonians, but Calypsonians wherever they are. And it is a topic that somehow Calypsonians seem to like, and that's why I said this is something that really and truly has not gone away. So you could think about even before I sang, the year before that, Randy Isaac sang What You Give Me to Rub I Eat.
And yes, indeed.
I like it because this is one of the things too that people say. If you find you was a vibrant kind of man and then you get to be in a kind of way, then they say they give you something to rub.
Something.
But you eat it, what they give you to rub. So it's a normal kind of saying just to say that a man and really and truly there are simple logical explanations for how the man getting on, But anyway, and then you can go back to the late Tangler when he sang the thing to walk what you put in the Kalalu. Matilda, the thing to walk what you put in the mix there too strong, right? And then Tangler still followed it back up with the return of Matilda.
That's right.
Right? Yeah, last year I was invited by a family to a breakfast Christmas morning. Soon as I finished drinking the coffee, I fall asleep immediately. No, that is deep, right? Because coffee is supposed to make you stay awake. But as he tastes the coffee, he break neck. So that alone tells you it's a strong portion that Tangler got. But then we can still go back to Sparrow many years ago when Sparrow sang Sweet Rosemary Promise.
The Obia wedding.
Right, the Obia wedding. Right? She lighting out kind of different color candle. She rubbing red lavender. Red lavender is a main thing.
That's right.
She rubbing red lavender in her face. All kind of lard and garlic. Sting all this thing and then music grew. So Sparrow sang about that. And then probably the greatest of them all was Brigo.
That's right.
Brigo sang Let Me Go.
The Voodoo Man.
Voodoo Man tell me they put my name in the cemetery. They give me dead people bodies. And then instead, boy, she give me breakfast. Last week Saturday, I get so delirious, I throw it away. A dog was passing the same time. He smelled the food. And what did he do, Rishi? He started to whine.
No, interesting scholar, the dog didn't even eat the food,
No, the dog smelled it.
Smell it.
That is to tell you how strong that potion is in the food, right? But there has always been that, what I would call this myth that has been passed on from generations to generation. And the song that I sang kind of cap it off by looking at a logical explanation for it all, which I believe is the explanation. I don't believe Reece. No matter how tell Reece I understand. But I don't understand. I don't believe that Reece mix not now put in no cake and increases asset that would hold somebody. Not the
proof is right on your screen.
the proof is on the screen. But you know it's interesting, and with all of that, what is very humorous about it, you get all different names for that kind of thing. And personally, I do believe that based on the name determines the strength of what you get. Now, in that case, I believe Doc get Akadama Chuku. The fact that nobody could get watermelon in tongue, that is an Akadama Chuku. Now, Akadama Chuku is level 1. So Doc could break that. Doc could break that, but he must have the antidote to break it. And we go talk about the antidote later. Then you have level 2. You have level 2, which is Billy Bong the bitch. Now, if you get a Billy Bong the bitch, for you to break that, you have to cross the sea. You must cross the sea. So if you have enough in you to travel, then you get away. But when you come to level 3 now, and that is one of the things called like the Mandundun, well, forget that. That is it.
Mandundun is worse.
We have a next column, yes.
If you get Mandundun, forget that, I tell you. Case closed.
So when you get Christmas money since March, what is that?
That Akadama Chuku, man. That's that small thing.
I mean that Mandun.
Well, what?
Mandun, but that pass Akadama Chuku.
No, Doc could break that. Doc could break that. No, Doc, let me tell you something.
People don't give Winkai. You know people don't give Winkai. I don't know jacks, I have a whole net. So the whole net I have it.
No. I mean, Akadama Chuku, if you basically and folks, let me tell you something. I don't want nobody calling me, because I just, I don't Lord Nelson. So don't call me. Me not Lord Nelson. Don't call me. So, but I mean, if you get Akadama Chuku, basically you get a little rum in a bottle. You get a 2 creform, a 2 leaf from the creform tree with a 40 leg, some red lavender, some deer horn, and I mean. Doc, you good to go?
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But this thing has been with us for a very long time and inculcated in our psyche since we were children. But you remember the love leaf?
Uh-huh.
What was the love leaf? You write somebody's name, and if it grew, then that person was supposed to be in love with you.
Yes.
So since we were children, we were practicing to influence your agenda in a particular way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was with us since then. But I also as I said, I don't know, I get something. I don't know what level, what state, but something have me. But that's right.
Listen, I tell you what you have to do. Right?
But no, before we go, we have to explore, I believe, what exactly that I got. So, you have several different names. We mentioned Winkai, there's this love leaf. Well, I think we passed the stage for the love leaf. Then you have things like Manumos. We have love potion. We have the
and must come back.
Must come back. We have the love powder. So I think we need, among ourselves and probably later on involve the audience to see how they could analyze to decide whether actually what is it that have me so chumbe.
Well, I
mean a whole. I don't know what was going on, Godfrey, but a whole briefcase, a withdraw money. I thought that kind of place. My little briefcase. I mean, not the big time people briefcase, but and boy, I'm heading for Guam.
No, folks. Let me tell you something.
We have to explore. Yes, I have to explore. What is it that called that? I don't know. It could be coffee, it could be tea, it could be, I don't know, it could be bush.
The secret is in the dough bed. The secret is in the dough bed.
Well, no, and Reece has
nothing about that.
Reece has something because, as I said earlier, I did some reading. It is a book I came across that deal with some of the occult practices in Africa, in West Africa, and the Equatorial Gabon. It is practiced there heavily, and the what Reece is saying about Dobed, there is some influence there because one of the things I read, for example, what they refer to as Jumba water. It is something that is used by women to, as we say, hold the man. Practically, what is done, the woman would scrape off some skin under her feet, a little bit of that. She would also use some water that she used to do her little bath, and a bath. so and together with that, you use a few strands of hair from the armpit. Now that is used, and in preparing the food, you add a little of that in the water, and once the gentleman eat that, then case closed. Case closed. No, this is what, and I'm saying this is what is used in Equatorial Gabon in Africa. Now, interestingly, there is a similar potion that is used. Well, they call it a filter in Africa, where a man can actually win the love of a woman by doing something similar. They use the same skin on the sole of the feet. They also get coconut oil. It is placed in a calabash with a leaf from the tree of life and a leaf from the myrtle tree. You must also get a feather from a cock. And you put that there in the calabash with a little water. So coconut oil, water, myrtle leaf, tree of life leaf, and the sole of the feet, as well as the hair from the armpit. It is placed in the calabash in your kitchen for 10 days. Now, folks, please don't try that at home.
I think people are jotting the recipes,
And after 10 days, the gentleman would use that feather, and because myrtle leaf and things like that, they have a nice aroma. It smells good. So he rubs it onto the skin, embraces the woman, and that's it. Gameplay. Now that's according to the writings of the people of Gabon in Africa. They also said it is practiced in the Caribbean. So it makes a little sense what Reece is saying as it relates to the Dobed, where you have, this is where the paw is.
All right.
Well, Godfrey, you have to be very careful of this kind of information.
You might be getting some clients or not.
I don't want no.
And the way you memorize it.
You memorize it?
And the way you memorize it.
No.
This kind of information you give it all this.
No, I read it. I read it.
You have to be very careful, my friend. Next thing you have ladies going around and they don't have not a grain of hair below their armpit.
Big patch up.
Patch up. Because they're taking out all the skin below the foot, man.
But you see, interestingly, these are things that have passed down from our ancestors. You know, and that is a significant thing here. So a lot of our cultural practice, and that is why, you know, I really enjoy that rich culture that we have, because it can be traced right back to our ancestors. Yes.
Godfrey, one question before we go on the break. Why is it though, in your readings, why is it that predominantly it is woman holding man and not the other way around?
Well,
why is it predominantly?
No. There's.
Remember, we have a break. Eh?
Yeah, so we're going to take the break, and when we come back, I'll respond to that, because there is a portion called a babaka that the men use to hold the women. So we go to the
But why is it predominantly? You have to remember the question.
Yes, definitely. So let's go to the break, and we'll be back in a moment. Stay with us, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Well, good evening to you viewers and listeners. It's time for the National Lottery Authority's Daily Pick 3 evening draw for today, Friday, the 19th of March, 2021. I'm Alexander Fletcher, and I'll be your draw hostess for this evening. And joining me is Miss Makiba Bain. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. Of course, Ms. Bain is here to ensure the games for this evening are conducted in a fair and accountable manner, that the game balls have not been tampered with and are within industry standards. Well, a quick reminder, as always, with the Pick 3 game, you can bet as little as $1 on inline, mix, and pair tickets, and from $2 on backup tickets. Let's find out what the winning numbers will be for this evening. It pays to play. Good luck. All right, if you have your tickets, check them now. First number up is 9, second number 4, third and final. Third and final is 5. Well, it's time to recap. Double check your tickets. First number, 9. The second number, 4. Third and final was 5. If you're a winner this evening, congratulations to you. And do stay tuned. We've got the cash for a draw coming up right after this. We'll see you then.
Tick, tock, toe. I win.
Feel like a big kid again when you play NLA's new scratch game, Tic-Tac-Toe. It's instant cash on the go. Reveal 3 X's or 3 O's in the same row, column, or diagonally, and win the prizes shown, or as much as $5,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play. Tic-Tac-Toe, please.
Give me a tic-tac-toe, please.
Tic-Tac-Toe, please.
Welcome back. It's time for the daily cash for a draw for this evening, Friday, the 19th of March, 2021. And joining me once again is Miss Makiba Bain. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. With the cash for a game, you can bet as little as $1 on most of the bet types, with the exception of backup, in which case you bet $2. It's time to reveal tonight's winning numbers. It's more plays, bigger prizes. Good luck. First number up is 4, the second number 8, third number 8, and the fourth and final is 4. All right, let's recap. Numbers on the screen. First number 4, the second number 8, third number 8, and the fourth and final 4. Congratulations if you're a winner this evening. And of course, don't forget, we've got the Playway draw coming up next, so get your tickets out. We'll see you then.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash Fall. Every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. fun. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes, twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Welcome back. It is time for the Playway Draw for this evening, Friday, the 19th of March, 2021. Ms. Makiba Bain is standing in with me once again. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. Now, here's reminding you with the Playway game, all you got to do is bet as little as $1 up to $10 on increments in any number or dream symbol of your choice. And get to win 24 times the amount you bet. That's $24 for every dollar spent. Let's find out what the winning Playway number will be for this evening. Value your dreams, win your way. The Playway. Good luck. All right, and the winning Playway number is... This evening's winning Playway number is 32. That's 3232, and the dream symbol is dirty water. Just repeat, tonight's winning Playway number 32. That's 3232, and the dream symbol is dirty water. Congratulations if you are a winner. Of course, don't forget it's Friday. We certainly hope you got your lotto tickets. The jackpot has risen to $102,000. We'll see you then.
I'm a winner. You are winner. We are winners. Winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just 1 lotto ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money back symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch in stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
The Food Fair offers quality foods at affordable prices. Now, with our improved web store, you can make all your purchases from the comfort of your home. It's so simple, easy to log in and navigate, safe and secure transactions, and a quick checkout. All your grocery needs at your fingertips. Convenient and reliable. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here, even when the future seems unclear. Because one thing is certain, you're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hills and Valley Pharmacy offers both wholesale and retail pharmaceutical and over-the-counter products. We have the most competitive and affordable prices. We are the agents for Vic Plus multivitamin for healthy everyday lifestyle and Sanatogen powder. Hills and Valley Pharmacy supplies the best quality, name brand clinical products such as Rescue Oil, Bio Oil, Neutrogena, Aveeno, and Clarisil. We offer the most convenient opening hours. Our telephone numbers are 435-6904 or 6903. Remember, at Hills and Valley Pharmacy, your health is our business. We care.
Now open, Hills Valley Medicare Center, your one-stop for medical supplies, massage therapy, physiotherapy, and an in-house physician. At Hills Valley, your health is our business.
Kindly greasy pole, and without dance song, we may pole.
welcome back, folks. It's We Culture, and we're looking at an area that, well, that's the problem, you know. I don't know how to describe it, you know. But anyway, Finley, you asked a question before we went to the break. What was it again?
Why is it predominantly woman walking to do things to man and not in exterior? Because the truth is that, Godfrey, when you see some man or woman, they say woman who trouble woman want to. I mean, not man what holding.
But you see,
so you have to want that. Sometimes nice woman hold and look at some man.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to understand. You have to understand the reason why she holding man.
Right. So let's go now. So why is it predominantly?
I think probably. Well, I mean, I'm not so certain, but I believe probably because men probably tend to be the ones that probably run around a little more. They sort of chase after women a little more. I know.
No, holding man, I don't think it's just about to make sure that he doesn't go wild, you know. I think it's about getting the man in the first place. So you have to remember that man shortage. There was a whole song on that, right? And on top of man shortage, good men are even in shorter supply. And women are in abundance. So I think that is one of the reasons why, you know, there's this need to capture a good one. And but as scholars say, unfortunately, you know, see a lot of good women, some real cataracts kind of thing, you know. But you know, I would go further to say, in this day and age, who only man?
But what do you mean, who only man?
What do you mean by only me?
So
only me.
Only you?
Only me.
You take
one good man left. One good man left.
You see anything on Facebook?
Yes, let's go to Facebook.
Godfrey, I think at some time they develop this fear in some moment that they would not, you know, have a husband and somebody to build a family with. And you know, sometimes the biological clock seems to be ticking a little bit faster. So they are worried about the competition as they get it, particularly close to 30. So women want some, you know, a family of their own. They don't want to be left out, you know. So sometimes the effort is made to ensure you get somebody that will stay with you, because that was also a sense of, you know, status. But also, I think that is this practice. I mean, if you go way back, I think it's traditionally the main breadwinners. So you're looking for somebody that would, you know, be an anchor.
That's what yes, exactly. I think so. So the man he might be a cacarax, but he have a little money stashed away.
Well, they say I love his bread. One body in the hand is better than all in the forest.
Yes, definitely.
And you don't think that is a good attempt at what you were trying to.
Well. Let Reece take the colors.
Let's get on Facebook and we'll come back to this call.
And then maybe I could wait on that. But cataracts man don't have money. Cataracts to me. You don't have cataracts, big man.
But you never know the man capabilities. Anyway, let's go Facebook.
Okay. So I'm going to start from the beginning because I don't want to miss anybody. Right. Jose asked what cake is for Doc. Good evening. I don't know if Jose, he probably missed the beginning where we played the little promo and stuff. Joan Wellington, Doc seems like he getting the thing already, laughing out loud. Jose again, Scholar, where you get that football t-shirt? Have I like polo? I don't know, like
polo or hockey.
Polo, like he playing golf.
Tell him that potion again. Yeah.
Okay, so we have here Curtis is saying good night from Barbados. Bonadine contributed Winkai Jacks. Godfrey, Jose is asking Godfrey, what about Zanzoli's song also? And Bernadine saying like Bobla sang the thing and walk what you put in the callaloo. I think that's what we were talking about, the different songs about being old. Right. Jose is saying doctor the sweat rice, as old people say. So Winkai Jack sweater rice. Bernadine is asking about the sweat rice again. Jose, what's the flavor of that bath water? I think that is when Godfrey was talking about this combination. Bernadine, Godfrey, the water the underwear washed in. Didn't you sing about that?
Yes, I sang about that.
Hannah said that Godfrey is giving out recipes. Bernadine again, a lot of musty Godfrey police go come for you. Jose scholar, Godfrey must know a whole lot of that because remember, Godfrey from Tivoli, Obia City.
What?
Yes.
That man, if I go out go far.
Godfrey boy, where put it us? What kind of trouble you put us in there?
You have caused that. You have caused that.
Teku is a compelling powder which is mixed by local pharmacists. It can be purchased in pharmacies. Paula said, my teacher scholar is on I think she can call it African Day. Jose, old people used to say if you drink out of deer horn, nothing can hold you. But the question is, where in Grenada you will find a deer to get that horn? Deslin, good night to Grenadian brothers and sisters. Marilyn Bretcher, she said, man also doing bad to women as well. They're not innocent. Paula, very interesting topic tonight. Jose, we're almost done. In Atlanta, the ratio is 7-1, where most women end up with married men and one of them because they don't want commitment. Marilyn, to hold a man, you have to be excellent. But why do this if that man wants to leave you? Then you cannot do anything to hold that person. Wendy said that she's loving the discussion. Yeah. And I noticed that we have some new people that are just contributing, just letting us know that they are present and they are enjoying the discussion.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
All of them.
The thing about Dehon had to find here the entry in that. So just come.
And in Guyana.
But Godfrey, you know that through the investigation that there are some pharmacists, particularly the one in Birdville, was specialized and through family lineage. You're talking about having this practice over 6 years, the Paris pharmacy in particular. So good night, Mr. Buckmeyer.
I was about to tell you call the name, whistle, you know.
Call the name, Mr. Buckmeyer. Yes, so I had 2 different sessions with him. And why I spoke to him is because I'm trying to get some information. Dr. Guido Marcel indicated that the Buckmeyer family had that secret. So they had a whole series of things at their disposal where they actually gave people potions and love powder and come my way, come to me, or do as I say. They had love oil and they had attraction oil and they actually made this concoction. And they also had repellents, but we could deal with that at a later time.
They didn't start, they could have hold people and take their money. That I'm not working.
But how you know that? How you know
I'm not so sure I agree with you, because probably the potion.
This is why you don't agree with me. You have any evidence that has ever worked?
You have no evidence that it's not working. The point I'm making. Let me ask you. You have the shot. Carla.
Go ahead, listen up.
When I want Carla to listen. Well, in the first place, I have evidence because the thing on me, I told you I was involved. Second is Carla. Let me ask you. Carla, you ever play Shatney?
If I ever play Shatney?
Yeah.
What kind of question is that?
Okay, right. So let me continue. You play Shatney, and you close, you are totally transformed. So the potion is a psychological boost. Maybe some of the ingredients didn't really do that much, but actually it can force your mind to develop a level of confidence, and that confidence can be transmitted and mission accomplished. And I've had around 3 incidents where persons confessed that it worked for them. Second-hand information, third-hand information, but you see, so we could come to the detail later on. So,
well, let me tell you something. You have a lot of gullible people in the world. Belief, The whole thing about it is your belief system. Yeah, that's all about people in the world.
It works.
Okay, I mean, to bring out like a science here, it's like a placebo. So they give you a placebo, and because you feel it go work, but placebo is actually nothing.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah,
it
but
works.
it's your mind.
And then if your mind don't think so, it don't work. Them men just come up with an excuse you. So is either you don't stop it properly,
because
you don't follow the direction.
Let me tell you, scholar, that is true. Because, for example, in the case where the man want to win the woman, when he make the babaka, that's the name of it, a babaka. When he take the fall feather and he not a fall, a cock, the feather of the cock, and he rub the portion all over his skin, he must not come in contact with anyone, and nobody should see him, or else the thing won't work.
Yeah.
So if
they are always conditioned.
Yes.
Godfrey, one other thing. People just put things in other person's drink, and those persons become vulnerable. There was a famous thing they put in people's drinks. I don't know the name. I didn't write it down. I cannot remember it right now. It become a little bit later.
Spanish fly.
Spanish fly.
Oh, that's a drug.
That's a drug. But that's a drug. Yeah. It's a kind of aphrodisiac, yeah.
But the Spanish fly allow you to be totally vulnerable to the next.
Because of it interferes with your mental capacity.
So and you don't think, and so what's about the oil that might be rubbed on your skin, or the powder that might be chewed on you, or
But the thing is that, as I said before, is your belief system. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. You say man tell you thing.
That's the last one. But Diane told me she gave him some love.
Doc never knew he was getting cake. Doc never knew he was getting cake.
Doc get cake. So who are you gonna call it? Who are you gonna call it? Let me tell you something. No matter you see me and his partner, we don't same program. I'm bringing you up. We climbing up.
You carrying him up.
I'm bringing you up. Careful what you say.
Don't bring. Carry him up. Well, guys, let's go to the telephone. The calls are coming. Let's go to the telephone and see who's with us. We culture. Good evening.
Hello. Good night. I don't like boy. What? But I see that. But Godfrey explaining the thing so much as if the thing come out in Tivoli. Scholar, take out yourself in that. They were quite in Chantimel. And I don't believe I get that cake. I feel that get Winkai Jacks. Winkai Jacks that get two tools behind the program tonight. Let me give you a joke about a man. A man always going by a woman, and he don't have money. The man decides she'll get rid of the man. The man get some garlic she rub all over she room. When the man come, he say, "Whoa, how you smell garlic, sir?" She say, "You bitch, that to hold you." He him out in the back door and he gone, he never come back. That's the easy way to get rid of him. The center of the garlic.
Psychology.
Yeah, she use the garlic for his backside. Yeah, Rice coming, he don't have nothing. She rub the garlic all over the room. When he come inside, he say, "Whoa, you smell garlic, we?" She say, "You bitch, die to hold you." He out in the back door. I don't know how he food the break. And he gone, he never come back. But Godfrey, you explaining this thing too much as if you know a lot about this thing, do you know? I don't feel it's reading this thing. I feel you know about this thing already. I don't find it reading. Godfrey not too much, Papa. Godfrey don't grow up in Semnes. No, Godfrey don't grow up in Semnes Church. That's not evidence. I can't see that good me. I say that's so good for that. I don't know Godfrey like this. Godfrey will enjoy this program. But that's the best program in the whole world. I don't prepare for it. Anyway, have a good night and continue.
All right, Susie.
Nice, Susan.
Susan.
Thank you.
All right. But guys, let me see. There's a couple comments here on the WhatsApp chat. Someone says, "All right, good night. I want a piece of cake. I like the T-shirt Scholar have on, and Spanish Fly does work. I have a big son from some." So, someone is saying, please be careful because Grenadians like to experiment. Then someone else says, Godfrey, you're teaching the man to stammer. Sparrow also did witch doctor, and don't be surprised at the amount of people who use this stuff for luck, protection, and to secure work. As a matter of fact, in the book I read, there's a lot of these as well for protection, and we're gonna get to some of them when we start talking about Ligao and Spirit, because there are a lot of different charms. So I just can't help emphasizing how much our culture is well fashioned to where we came from. Very well fashioned.
Yes, and Godfrey, one of the things that is, one of the things that is an eye opener for me is that some of these things that are happening, the purpose for it is different. So there are different things. So for example, you have a stay home. I used to make a man, so they not to really hold a man, but I to keep him home. Right. So where is it dark or is it all this other thing and drug go out there? Dark people go out to give him a stay home.
That one is come to me.
So
maybe I get come to me, so maybe I need to get stay home.
You need to get stay home. Yeah. Then and Doc spoke about when since you were a little boy. And since you are little boys, you heard about shaman. Yeah. Right? Girls, you have to be careful. In other words, they always used to tell you, don't let a little girl pass his skirt over your head. Because she go sham you. No, what is sham? No, sham. What is sham? What sham doing? I little children, little boys. Of course. They will sham you. What is sham and what sham does? You see? So they like to make you get stupid. So a lot of it is to make you get stupid. Some is to hold the man. Some is to make the man stay home. Some is to get the man. Right? Yeah. Some you have a man long and you don't marry him. You give him a thing. Married time. Exactly. So there are different reasons for this whole thing as kind. And then you have all this thing as Doc said, and man said they work in the compelling power.
Because there was another one I also came across. For example, if a woman, let's say, has a husband, and for some reason the husband is seeing another woman, they have a portion they could do to make the man hate the other woman.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
Yes.
But that's for growing up
I remember when I was a teenager. I had a friend. And I remember she was with a guy, and this guy have someone else. And it's like, I don't know how it was, but like two of them were straight women. And I remember she was saying to me one time that this grown woman told her that what she needs to do is to get like a pepper and to bury it somewhere in the middle of the road where vehicle pass on that over that pepper in the road there. He's going to fall out of love with one and fall in love with her.
What?
So was he walking away?
Never heard that one.
That whole recipe I give there,
Never heard that one.
But that when you pass it tomorrow, drop out to paper for me.
Apparently, there is another one. There is another one from ancient Greece that they call a fire spell. Now, that is a spell you put in on a lover that is neglectful. If you don't doing what he's supposed to do, you organize a fire spell and you get him to fall in line. So, Doc need a fire spell to get him back in line.
Godfrey, what about the, growing up and you hear, you leave your, they would take your underwear. So what was that all about? They would take you underwear, and I up till now I'm not so sure what they used to do with it, but that would keep you coming back. So they always say, well, don't leave your underwear anyway, just in case.
Yeah, you have one so too. Godfrey, don't forget the break.
No, we're going to the break right now. But Skulls, just before we go to the break, I want to ask you a question for you to answer when we come back. I want to know why is that Dundi Puchi Pocham?
Dundi Puchi Pocham?
Yeah, but holiday, when we come back. So we go take the break and then we're going to come back. Stay with us, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment.
Kindly greasy.
I'm a winner. You are winner. We are winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just one later ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money back symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch in stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
'Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. Welcome back. It's time for the National Lottery Authority's Lotto draw number 3190 for this evening, Friday, the 19th of March, 2021. The estimated jackpot for this evening is $102,000. Join me once again, Miss Makiba Bain. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. Well, let's find out what the free ticket letter will be for this evening. If you got your tickets, good luck. And the free ticket letter is, this evening's free ticket letter is the letter E as in egg. That's E as in egg. And it's time to find out what the 5 winning numbers will be for $102,000. Good luck. All right, and the first number is... Number up is 27. Second number, 3. Third number, 9. Fourth number is 19, and the fifth and final. This evening's fifth and final is 16. All right, let's do a quick recap, shall we? Free ticket letter. That letter was E as in egg. That's E as in egg. And the 5 winning numbers. Let's recap. First number up was 27. That's 2, 7, 27. The second number, 3. That's 0, 3, 3. Third number up, 9, 0, 9, 9. Fourth number was 19, 1, 9, 19. And the fifth and final was 16, 1, 6, 16. Well, this has been Lotto Play and Win a Lot, and if you have these numbers, big congratulations to you. Don't forget, we're back here tomorrow, God's will, so get your tickets and continue to support sports, culture, and nation building. Have a good night.
By now, you should know that the early bird catches the worm. So, what are you waiting for? Put wings to your feet and head to your nearest scratch seller. For every quick 7s scratch ticket you buy at $2, the NLA gives you 7 chances at winning as much as $7,000. Scratch the entire play area for your 7 chances at revealing as much 7s and win the corresponding prizes. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 18 or older to play.
The Food Fair offers quality foods at affordable prices. Now, with our improved web store, you can make all your purchases from the comfort of your home. It's so simple, easy to log in and navigate, safe and secure transactions, and a quick checkout. All your grocery needs at your fingertips. Convenient and reliable. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
How do you choose your toilet paper? Just because it's soft and nice. That's how I choose my toilet paper. Made right here in the Isle of Spice. Cherish Springs off Harbor Bay. Super value every day. The price is right and locally they're made. Support local when you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada Paper Products.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly kites near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple?
No, you shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenlec at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Never fly kites near the power lines. If your kite ever gets tangled, do not attempt to remove it on your own. A message from Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
We are all essential in the fight against COVID-19.
At Courts, we're doing our part and we encourage you to stay at home, stay safe and shop online at www.shopcourts.com.
For added convenience, our Courts online customers will receive free delivery and get up to 20% off televisions, appliances, and homewares. Plus, if you shop with Ready Finance, you will pay nothing down for 60 days. Now, you can stay home, shop online, and save.
Remember, do the essential. Wear a mask, wash your hands, practice social distancing, stop the spread.
Threshold victories in the T20 and ODI series. The West Indies, under the captaincy of Craig Brathwaite, now turn their attention to the two-match test series. It's international cricket, West Indies versus Sri Lanka. First test, March 21st to the 25th, and the second, March 29th to April 2nd. It's cricket, lovely cricket, live on Classic 105.5 and 105.9.
Broadcast of the test series West Indies versus Sri Lanka is made possible by Grenlec, serving the nation, Spice Isle Imaging Center, Republic Bank, we're the one for you, Camahorn Medical Center, and Quartz Grenada Limited, bringing value home.
Kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance on the maypole.
Welcome back, folks. It's Week Culture, and of course, we invite our callers. Our telephone number is 435-2041. Reece, do we have any other comments on Facebook?
Yes, we do. We have Eric Peters is saying that he was missing out. That program looked like the police going to walk. He also contributed that the pepper might burn her. I guess that's based on the story that I gave. Maria said, Bonje, you guys are too funny. People are laughing a lot. You all are so funny, from Anastasia as well. Mandy is inviting one of her friends, Lester Fitzgerald, to come. That this is a good program that he needs to watch. Wendy Crawford, loving the discussion. Margaret Sylvester said good night. Marilyn said to hold a man, you have to be excellent. I think I read this one before. Yeah. So that's it.
Right. So Finley, you had to tell me about that that one. Unmute.
Yeah. I'm here.
So
what I have to tell you about?
Forget it. I can't even pronounce the name of the thing, no, man.
Yeah, I want you to pronounce it. I was asking you what the thing about the you can pronounce it.
Listen, this thing, I don't. Hold on, let me search for it because I never hear about that in my life.
Doom the pushe pocham.
Doom the pushe pocham.
Pocham, yeah.
How that sound like what Doc gets to?
I believe that is what Doc gets. That's what I tell you. I believe that is what Doc gets. So it is kind of like you say, Mandun, and it's just different names.
Right.
Really for the same kind of thing. So that is, if you say Mandun is the worst one, then that is Mandun.
That is Mandun.
When you get a Doomday, that is Doomday is the Mandun.
Finish.
But I believe you know why I believe you, scholar? If you didn't get him Mandun, right? Right now, he's supposed to have a special headpiece, and I don't see that headpiece on here. I'm not seeing that headpiece.
Someone sent me a WhatsApp. All right, let me just share it. So they said Sweat Rice and Kalaloo, Winkai Jacks, sitting on the chair with the red cushion. I feel very welcome chair.
Yes.
Drinking sorrel from a dark bottle. Now, and they say to counter it, so the antidote. Drink 3 teaspoons from the mixture of Dehon, black worm, I believe that's the same cref worm, guava berries, and garlic in rum. Now, that what I'm going to read now, that is for 80 years and over. Dig your ears and eat the carcass away, and you will vomit. You will vomit your belly and more. They can't hold the man. Now, interestingly,
I find the first part sound like under the counter.
No,
that is under the counter.
No, hold on. No, under the counter, you are crap for a minute.
Oh,
yeah, Godfrey.
No, you under the counter, crap.
Yeah, Godfrey. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that, but I know the cref worm with the leaves, the Dehon, the red lavender, and now, but the 40 leg. And well, if you add the carcass oil, forget that you're good to go.
You know they used to offer fly away powder at the pharmacy.
Fly away powder?
Yeah. I was told that by Mr. Buckmeyer that they used to offer fly away powder.
So what's the purpose of the fly away powder?
When you get somebody that's so that the person will get away from you, you don't want the person to stay. But he also mentioned about the Dehon, and somebody was asking, they actually was selling Dehon. I mean, they actually shave it and add it into the mixture. Or grate it and add it into the mixture.
But you also get Dehon from umbrella, you know. You know you had umbrellas that was the umbrella you get Dehon.
Okay, I was not aware of that.
Godfrey, you ever wonder, because you give a lot of the mixtures and so on from the old African book, but you ever wonder how you making this thing like a sweat rice?
Why you making sweat rice?
Yeah, the winkai drops. I mean. How do you concoct this thing so that you cook jacks and winking eye? And mind you, it is well said that this is not a greater thing. Eh?
Well, that was about to tell you that.
Jack is not a greater thing. Based on what the folklore, winkai thing is a Karaku thing.
It's a Karaku thing, yeah?
Yeah, it's a Karaku thing. So if anybody could make that greater, they had to learn it from Karaku. But
yeah,
it has always baffled me, the sweat rice.
But I believe, let me tell you, the sweat rice has to do with the removal of the hair from the armpits.
Godfrey.
Yes.
No, Godfrey. No.
I believe that. I'm telling you, that's what I believe. You see, the other part of it is different. I believe the sweat rice has to do with the removal of the hair from the armpit.
Godfrey, there's nothing.
You know what? He's an expert, but he's trying to get us. Yes, that's what he's trying to do. That's his strategy there, but you're the expert.
So, Doc, if you say that is not it, well, tell me, what do you think it is?
Come on. Why are you talking about it here, right?
No. You see, I am telling you, I don't know. But listen, let me tell you where my mind is. Listen, let me explain to you where my mind is. I think all you understand what I'm saying. Generally, people tend to sweat a lot at the armpits. So this is no. I'm telling you, I don't know. You ask. I'm just saying this is what I believe. So I'm just making that connection. Because people tend to sweat a lot at the armpits, and then the removal of the hair there. Now clearly, the hair would be well bathed in sweat. So that's the connection.
Yeah, but Godfrey, let me tell you, man. Hold on, Reece. You could pick sense from them. You could pick sense from them. Hold on, because if you mix rice with hair, so rice and peas, rice and hair.
But you don't understand how it does work. When you boil the hair in the rice, you're removing the hair after. What you want from the hair is the sweat, not the hair. You don't understand?
If you forget the hair, you're gonna get the sweat in the sweat rice. Don't really have to get it.
So when the sweat okay, so in other words, what you saying? When you sweat, you just put the sweat in the rice.
I'm trying to avoid the right explanation, and I don't understand how a man like you.
Well, for
the explanation,
but I tell you, I don't know. The man asked me. I just make the connection. What that's smiling for? That is serious thing. But what do you mean? By telling you, listen, I just make the connection.
Big man.
You know about your sweat rice. I don't know about sweat rice. You probably know. If you know, because why? Okay, I tell you what I think is sweat rice. Right? I don't understand this one. Livingston, you understand that? Scholar asked me what I think is sweat rice. I tell him what I think. You say nah. So I ask you what is sweat rice. You don't want to say. Why you don't want to say? I feel you well know what is sweat rice, but you don't want to say. You do. I believe you could make sweat rice. I believe you could make sweat rice. I believe you could make sweat rice. Make sweat rice.
Somebody or bodies may call on Facebook or somewhere, and they may give us the recipe.
Alright, we see what I have on Facebook. Let me see if we have a special for sweat rice.
Yes. We have Marilyn saying, growing up, I heard all things you guys are saying, but we have to ask ourselves, do this really work to keep those men to stay with them or for them to marry, etc. Whatever a man or woman doing to each in a dishonest way, sooner or later it does catch up and with them, and I believe it will not work out. Wendy saying, proud of you guys for openly discussing the true belief system of our people. These are buried so deeply inside of us, many are too pretentious to admit. No education, religion, or dollars can erase our true selves or cultural beliefs. Jose is saying, I think most time it is a parent that hold the man and not the woman. Claudine is saying, you guys make me laugh. I love you guys. Margaret, oh my God, it will kill me. Hannah, not Godfrey. Gloria Lambert is saying that Specky's song says Sotes have it. Well, Sotes really have it, but no, it's Tivoli.
Watch it.
Hannah says sweat rice. They go over the rice. Not that they don't say. She's saying that is what it'll say. Like they go over the rice. Bonadine said, don't let Godfrey trick on you. He know what sweat rice is.
Right.
Marilyn said, even back then, parents will hold man for their children, and it goes for both boy as well as the girls. When they're making match between family, Godfrey opened up the culture of Africa. I never hear. Hold on. Right. I never hear that in Grenada with here in Ampita and Sweat. I don't understand that. Neither me. I don't understand that. Hannah said, if a man see piece of hair in the rice, he won't eat it. Hannah, I concur. Gloria Lambert's Specky song says, so let's have it. Well, okay, she said that, she just repeated herself. Hannah didn't Scholar sang a whole song about this thing. Joan Wellington says, sweat rice is rice with sweat. Laughing out loud.
Well, I don't have a problem with that.
Try that, Godfrey, you know.
Anyway, let me go to the telephone.
Yes.
We Culture, good evening.
Hey, good evening, and how are you?
Very good. Go ahead, please.
All right. Good evening, Mr. Nelson.
Hi.
You remember when you used to teach us to dance the ballet, we used to have a big African skirt. You're cooking that rice. And then you're having no underwear, and you're sitting down over the pot, and that thing steaming there. That they call sweat rice.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. So
after that one strike against here.
I find that one strike against Doc. She said when Doc is to teach ballet, you know, and that ballet and the whole sweat rice stay up in the ballet.
No, Godfrey.
So in other words, you didn't lie to Doc. No,
Doc, no, of course Doc know about it night. Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Good evening, Godfrey.
Good evening,
Godfrey. The way all you saying those things and them Sora, when all you lose are your girl children go behind man, what are you going to say? Are you explaining those things and them very, very clear, you know? Remember they listening. When those little boys and them hold are your children and go with them and to see what are you going to do? Because are you explaining all those things and them to them? Because you know some of them going already, you know. Careful with what are you saying there.
Carla, that was done since in the days of our great-great-great-grandparents, so nothing would be new.
Let's get back to the telephone.
I think what it is that she doesn't want us to, she wants us to keep it buried.
We Culture, good evening.
Keep it buried.
Hello? All right, we seem to have lost that one. 435-2041. Let's get back to a telephone. We Culture, good evening. Hello?
Hi, Godfrey.
Yes, can you please listen to us on your telephone, okay?
Yes, can you please listen to us on your telephone, okay? Okay. Hi. I am. Okay, Godfrey, listen to me. I am asking you. I'm asking you, Godfrey. What is the name of...
Caller, you need to turn the volume of your radio, your TV down.
What is the name of the theme for the... I don't have any of them down. I don't have any of them down. Okay. Godfrey?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, my God. Sorry, sweetheart. You see, I had my computer on, and I had my TV on, and I switched off the computer, and I left the TV on. I beg your pardon. Now, Godfrey, listen to my question here. What is the name of the theme? The theme for the show, and where can I find it?
You broke off there a little bit. Can you say it again?
The theme song, the theme music for the show.
Okay, it's a song by Smokey.
And what's the name of it?
Take the Culture Higher.
Okay, I can find it on YouTube.
You can try.
Okay, second thing I want to say is this. That show, I wonder if you want to call the show Strange Superstitious Love Potions. That's what came to my head. And the third thing I want to say is this. When I was a young teenager, I really and truly believed that if you put the love leaf inside of a book and it begins to grow, and you have a boy's name on it, then it shows that the boy really loves you. And you know something, Godfrey, I truly believe that. I used to be feeling excited when I put, there's this particular guy and I like him, right? As a young teenager, you ain't talking to boys because you talk to boys and your mother get to know you have to tell her why. But, secretly you love this guy and you put your name, his name, on the leaf. And you see the ends of the leaf beginning to grow. And you truly believe that the boy really loves you. That's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Thanks a lot indeed, yes.
And that's true.
Yeah.
Remember at the beginning I said that this is how we probably started, since we were teenagers.
Someone said, I never heard that one before. Taking soil from the other woman's yard, put it in a flower pot with the man's name. He can never go back to that other woman's home. I never heard that one before. That one is new.
I'm sure. To me, as though I've heard that before, but I can't be sure. But if it is, I would swear that I've heard that more than the one with berry pepper. I never had berry pepper.
I never heard that one. I've heard that one already.
Yeah.
Someone also saying, I have some deer horn. It came from an umbrella. The best obia is letting man walk behind you for years. Alright. Someone wanted about the book. Anyway, let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Offered by you.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, Godfrey.
Yes, good evening. Can you turn the volume of your radio down, please, and listen to us on your telephone? Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Hearing me now?
Yes, go ahead.
I just want to share one little story about the sweat rice. Sweat rice was given to a man, but the man was very clever. He didn't eat it, he gave it to the dog. So they're looking for the dog. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they didn't see the dog, Sunday morning when they go to the church, they meet the dog kneel in front of the altar, That is where the man was supposed to go to marry.
Scholar, you see him walking. Alex, testimony.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much.
As Marilyn said, that Livingston, men are different beliefs. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that number.
Whole what?
Let's go, Godfrey. Let's go.
Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Yeah, Godfrey.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead.
This one is for Scholar. I'm calling from Shandibel. I want Scholar to tell me who or what is a Norm Ashazne.
Say that again?
Norm Ashazne.
Norm Ashazne?
Yes, Scholar do that.
All right, thank you. Skulls, what is that Norm Ashazne?
I can't say that yet.
All right. So let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Yes, Godfrey.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm telling you many things there. Don't start to laugh yet. Well, the sweat rice now is when a woman cook the rice, he hot like he smoking like coal pit, and she sit down over it and he sweat. And well, the man found the woman was so quiet home. He was coming and he peeped in the crease of boathouse normally have hole. He peeped the human stoop down where the sweat rice. She say, sweetheart, I cook some food for you, before you go and bathe, better eat. He said, put it in a plate. He put it in a plate and shoot. She put it in a plate. Man, he sent my collie dog, and he gave the dog. The dog eat the rice. Godfrey, and the dog started wine. When the man see that, the man say, oh, shit. And the man started, the dog started wine, And many other things I wanted to tell you, but I know you laugh so much, but you have something they call stay home and go home, and also the if you want to get the other person against you, okay, a man against a woman against a man, you writing the name and put it in the ant's nest, and you're raising the ant's nest. So just so the ant crazy in the nest, just so the man does stay around the woman. Chrissy, you laughing?
I think I've heard that before.
Yes.
Thank
you very much. That one about the ants nest.
Don't you hear about the ants nest?
Yeah.
I never heard about that one.
Yeah, I heard about that before.
Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah, based on what that caller just said, that right. There is that thing. Well, maybe not here in Africa, right? Where a man, okay, with that mirror, right, and he want to like spoil some he want to damage somebody in some other place then. And he have that picture of that person right in front of him, right? And he will take a pin and joke in that picture of that person, and wherever that person is, they're going to feel that pin. So I don't know how true that is, but I've heard of it, So I don't know if but one more thing before I go, right? Is that the question of Obia and black magic. I want to know if from Livingston, if like that is something real or imaginary, or is a mind thing, or if it's something good or evil, or what it is.
Okay, caller, we will be touching that. That's a topic that we'll be talking. We don't want to sidetrack, so we will address that in a different program. All right?
Okay,
no problem. Yes, indeed. All right.
I wonder why Livingston you're asking.
Huh?
No.
All right.
I guess I know why.
You're the answer.
A lady call and say you teach them
ballet. She said ballet with the dress color ballet. That is it. Yes, ballet.
But you're forgetting she talk about the big skirt and all of
that. She said you use a big skirt like that, but I didn't teach her that part.
Well, she didn't say she didn't say you didn't. Man, you know about your rights.
Now,
wait. Where's Scala? This thing the guy was mentioning about the doll and the pin. This is part of the voodoo practice.
Yeah, and we got that. I don't want to touch that because that one just.
No, we're going in.
Yeah, but Godfrey, one thing I want, because it sounds. Why is it? And I mean, Reece, why is it that it's sweat rice? Why? I mean, I wonder if you could have sweat cuckoo. Or sweat macaroni.
Or sweat dumpling.
I mean, why is sweat rice?
That's an interesting question.
I don't know about it, what with rice.
You see, I tell you, he know.
Well,
he know about it.
The lady sell out that too.
He know about it.
He didn't dress. He didn't just sweat rice,
He know about it. All right. But let's see what on the WhatsApp platform. Someone says, "Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm enjoying myself. What I do realize is that someone have a science in the art." I'm not sure exactly what she means by that, but someone
talking about Godfrey. Godfrey, the man that was Godfrey.
No. That message just come. You she talking about? Someone said the Haitians use the aki and the bone of the puffer fish for certain rituals, which can have very dire consequences. So then someone said only women could sweat rice. Yeah, Doc know that. So let's go back to the telephone now. We culture. Good evening. Hello. Good evening, caller. All right, callers, you need to when you call, turn the volume of your radio or your television down and listen to us on your telephone, or else you're gonna keep hearing that delayed sound, and it would sort of confuse you. So once you call and you get through, turn the volume of your radio down and listen to us on your telephone. All right, Reece, anything else on Facebook?
Yeah, we have Marilyn saying maybe the sweat rice, you cannot see anything. That's why it's used. Hannah is saying rice is used all over. Emma says that Godfrey knows a lot. I concur. Marilyn said these ingredients have some storylines, and that she hoped the caller isn't lying about his dog. Very funny. Hannah is saying, well, that was a comment about a lady who gave the topic. Hannah said, pour duck on that scholar. Joan said, sweat rice is rice with sweat. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Godfrey say we culture.
We culture, man. Definitely.
And rice is very popular. Yeah.
Let me. I want to answer somebody. Emma, I wouldn't tell nobody that you're from Tivoli and you know me, I live in Livingston real good. I wouldn't tell nobody that. So I wouldn't say you're from Tivoli too.
But that way she's speaking with authority, Godfrey. She know that you know what you're talking about.
Your experience.
You get it A in that class.
No. Let me step in there. Always a Tivoli thing, but let me step in and say that Godfrey, from the moment time he started speaking, he said explicitly that he read a book.
And I have the book here.
And he was quoting from the book and he put up the book.
Right.
But I'm not going by what Doc said now. I'm going by what a caller said. A caller said, Doc, give them big skill.
Exactly. And teach them how to ballet. What is ballet?
Teach them.
Doc, there we go.
Why these people that are from Shadi, like to take wrong side?
Let's go back to the telephone. We culture. Good evening. Hello. All right. And the callers not listening, folks. Again, please, once you call, turn the volume of your radio or your TV down and listen to us on your telephone, please. That's how you're going to hear and you're going to understand. If not, you're going to be confused with the delayed songs that you're hearing. Let's try again. We culture. Good evening.
Good night, Godfrey.
Yes, good night. Go ahead.
Godfrey, when you mix the Deron, the creform, some mud, spice, cloves, and any boy drink that, they bring up all your food.
Definitely. But guys, you know, apart from using the antidote, if you get whole, you know, some parents, they would give their children that to drink just in case.
Yes.
So the whole won't work. No, that is if it's a Akadama Chuku or a Billy Bang the bitch. If you drink it before, you ain't stop with Mandundun. Because you know Mandundun is at the top of the Mandundun is up there. So Mandundun, you know, if you got a Mandundun, you have to cross the ocean. So yes, somebody had to bring you, go and take you out. Otherwise, forget that. So, but let me ask this. So, Reece,
yeah.
Suppose you hold a man. And then after a year or two, you realize, what I do? How you get it away from that?
The garlic. You didn't hear the lady talk about the garlic?
No, but that ain't gonna work because the man you don't hold the man already. The garlic is if you don't hold the man. But when
I need you to tell me what I need to do.
Well,
you're the expert.
That means she had to unhold the man.
That's right, but how are you unholding him?
You know, Godfrey. in some situation, you just realize that in the heyday in their life, if those men and the people, they are there, but it's like they're almost like a skeleton, almost dysfunctional. You see some men in relationship, and it's like, it's like a book on the shelf. They're almost useless.
They're sick
in the relationship. Now, I'm not saying it's sometimes always because they got, help, but sometimes again, just, I don't know, maybe natural relationship. You see some men and they just not functional in the relationship.
They don't
want it. The same thing would happen. Same thing would happen if if receiver comes to live with you after a while, you get so fed up with me that you because anything you say to do, I would do. I going outside, I'm taking your clothes, all you underwear, going in the river, I would wash it, and then I have no backbone. You're
no longer talent.
What we buying, what we doing, I say, honey, anything is up to you. And then you get fed up because I don't have lost my whole manhood. And I think that was the problem. That you pay for it at the end because you end up with somebody like I don't do.
So how you fixing that? How you undoing that?
Well, you want to make him go. You
tell us.
Yeah, but how you gonna make him go?
Godfrey, what the book say?
I didn't read all that. I only read about but listen to that. The book have plenty things. I didn't read all that. I only read about love potion and how I read about how woman holding man and how man holding woman. I didn't read how woman unholding man and how man unholding woman. I didn't reach quite it.
And in a way that's why I don't believe this thing on them, because of the very scenario that are the painful. Yeah, I mean, you never know. And by at the end of the day, I believe that a lot of old man want to unhold them.
Because
you believe or you don't believe?
I believe so.
So that means you believe?
Based on what they say, a lot of man what they say, whole man want to unhold them man.
Yes, I saw.
Because they realize they have Boboli?
Yes, they realize that it make that whole make sense.
They have a chumbeng.
Yeah, so
chumbeng.
I don't know, that's why somehow it just, I believe what I sang in the song.
Well, you supposed to win crown with that, you supposed to believe
that's what I tell you. And the judges believe it too. The attributes, and especially Grenadian women have attributes, I mean, Reece had to mix no cake and all these kind of attributes. Look at Reece, I mean, look.
You're lucky. Listen, you're lucky Doug didn't judge.
I'm going to only to men that
what I find, Scala, you don't realize that Godfrey wanted to. You don't realize that Godfrey wanted to eat the cake that was there for me.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Godfrey?
I wanted piece of cake, but I mean, when I realized what was going on, I was happy for the. I would have picked up the crumbs on the ground. I picked up the crumbs on it. Somebody said the thing does backfire.
Yes.
And when it backfire, now there is a certain part of it I heard, but I don't want to go there. When, for example, if the woman hold the man and the man want to go and he can't go, there's certain repercussions, but we go leave that there. But it's a very serious thing.
But then that making no sense, Godfrey.
Yeah.
Well, we just
how you man could hold the man and the man to go. Then you want to hold
the man. Well, after a while. But Scala, some men just confess. I don't know whether you believe that or not, or whether that is so or not. But there are men in relationship, long-lasting relationship, that would come to you, complain that they are under so much stress. And it's like they're seeking help. You want to move on, but you cannot move on. You want to do certain things, they cannot do certain things. No, Scala, you probably grew up with some friends. They are in relationship. And then when they pass it now, they have to pass you straight. They don't want to talk to you because you're under some kind of heavy manners. And I almost certain you, if you go back to your early secondary school days, you go recognize you have some friends that are in that position. So whether I don't know if they get it or they don't get it, but they can hang out with you, they can go out with you, they can ride with you. They just can't. So how you account to that? How you account for that?
They turn chumbeng.
Yeah?
No, they grow up.
They turn chumbeng.
But Scala say they grow up?
They grow up, yeah. And they are in love. Love does make man. Let me tell you something. Love does make man do stupidness.
Yeah, it's true.
Men will make fools of themselves. For love.
And men don't
this, and you see, this is a simple explanation for the whole thing, you know. But we don't want to simple. And I guess this is, and this is why what we're discussing here is we culture, right? It's a cultural orientation, and as Godfrey was reading from the book, it's something that we inherited. It came with us, and you can tell that it's a powerful thing because it is not going anywhere. I mean, I call and say, look who good thing with their children and whatnot. This thing is with us. It is not going anywhere. Since I was a little boy, I grew up with that, and up to this day, you still have this thing about Minkai and Tutulbe and all these things. So it's not going anywhere, right? And the fact that, hold on, Livingston, the fact that what makes it even more powerful is not just a Grenadian thing. The man that got hate, it's like anywhere you have black people, because let me tell you something.
It's a black people thing.
Let me tell you something. White woman doesn't hold white man. The white woman hold white man?
We don't know.
It's not happening in this kind of culture and them. Alright? I don't woman holding Chinese woman, Chinese man, this kind of thing. This doesn't happen.
No Chinese, nobody holding no Chinese man. You could be, even if it's a black Chinese, they don't hold it. You let me tell you. Once you name end with NG, forget that. You don't get it. You could do what you want. You don't get. You gonna only money. No woman don't hold it. If you that Chinese.
Pascal, seriously, Godfrey, I believe that there is a difference between love. When you are in love, you do things freely. You want to do things. But there is a relationship where people are in it, and it's like they feel almost incapacitated, like they can't really, they're not free will. And Scala, I don't know how you will stretch it, but I bet in here tonight that you know of at least one person that is in a relationship like that. And it's not love because they're complaining secretly.
But let me tell you, Livingston, there's a calypso by the late mighty composer. It is called the right training. You must look for the song and listen to it, and you will understand. But let me tell you something. Don't underestimate the power of women, you know. Don't. Because let me tell you, you could have men that are in love, and that is one thing. But when you love strong, that's a different story, you know. According to Scholar, when you love strong, what are you? You're walking from weight tongue to Carriacou, you know. No, he could do that to you. He could do that to you. Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Could you
calling for the program?
Yeah, hold on. Listen to me. Could you turn the volume of your radio down, please, or your television, and listen to us on your phone?
Right, I'm doing that.
Okay, great.
I'm not happy with the program because what we're doing, we're telling people the wrong things to do. If this is we culture, we talk about culture. We talk about, when I say we talk about culture, we talk about the future. We ain't going back in time and telling people about OVR and doing man and doing this. We is big people. We need to educate the kids, not going back in time as doing people this and doing people that. And we need to educate the kids. Now, you guys sitting there, 4 big people, and telling the youth that would like to listen, because I think only maybe you want old people to listen, not the youth. When they have a program like that, they need the youth to listen, not the old people that won't go back in time, how to do people this, how to do OBI, how to do this, right? Your program's supposed to be more progressive, not this shit about, okay, how we gonna do people, how it's OBI and this and that and running people and this and that. You have to do better than that.
Hello.
Yes, I'm listening.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Right. You said our program is about our culture, right? When you started, you said that. Can you explain to the 4 big people here what is our culture?
No. You see, our culture, right? If we can't go back in time and
Caller, I am asking you to explain to the 4 big people here what is our culture.
Our culture is supposed to be something that we're moving on with.
Caller, have a good night. All right, so
Godfrey explained it, He said it before. He said our culture is the future.
Well,
I mean, this is the worst nonsense I ever heard.
This is why I wanted him
to.
I mean,
why you want to pick up his phone to say culture is future?
and let me tell you, and he's convinced that he is a scholar on the issue. I mean, can you imagine that? He's convinced that he's a scholar on the issue.
I just looked up the definition of what is culture. The customs, arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social group. Our customs, art, social institutions, our traditions. That is our culture. And I don't think, I don't think we were sitting here trying to educate, whether it's children, adults, or whoever, on what to do. We're talking about what used to be and what probably still is, but what exists, and we're being truthful about it. We're living in our truth, because a lot of this is not spoken about. They keep it hidden, and you would have read that from a lot of our comments. We don't talk about those things, and we need to talk about it. And then it's to speak to his son, his daughter, his niece, his nephew, or whatever, and tell on the passage. But what it is.
So sometimes how do you anyway?
Let's move on.
Exactly.
My advice is not to waste time.
Exactly.
Once a man says culture is the future, don't deal. Don't forget.
Let's go back to our telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Sir, lady. I was trying to call before your last caller to see, after when caller said that the only Ghanaian or very black people is, I want to say that a study of anthropology would show that, or even modern day culture, would show that most culture, most people, they have some form of ritual in terms of inducing or inducing the opposite sex. And this is not unique to African people of African origin. The only thing about that, because we never sit down and discuss it in a sort of open way, that is kind of taboo for us still. But this is part of our history. This is part of our thing. Whether how we present it is another thing. I know some people are feeling embarrassed and intimidated. One of the things, for instance, I was wanting to call earlier and add the element of where people, part of the thing that people do to hold another, is to measure them when they sleep in. Particularly a woman would measure the man. Livingston might know about that one. No, I'm serious. There's some little thing that there's all kind of stuff and all that. Even the stories about the dog turning up in the piece, there's so many variety of that. I mean, we just to gather the different ones. I learned about the one, the man tore the bone. He was tired, he was weary, he tore the bone. And 3 days later, Sunday, the dog end up in front of the priest, and the priest had to shoot the dog. There's all these kind of variety of story. Elements of it. I think what we can do is to try to help our people to appreciate this is part of our past, and how we can use the knowledge of that to help us to go forward. And culture is a dynamic thing. It's not something like static. And I think that people's idea of culture, they think that it's folk or something like that. It's much as reading, your literature, all kind of stuff. It's deeper than that. Even we still believe, for instance, in a male entity up in the sky, white bird, that is looking over us and would punish us if we do wrong things. To me, that is archaic. We need to have a new understanding of the divine. Anyway, that's beyond the conversation tonight. One thing I want to say, though, when I hear people, the derogatory way they refer to things like voodoo or voodoo and obia, it bleeds me, because that notion, the negative notion we have towards that, and again, Livingston will probably support me on that, is from what we inherit from the European, the North Atlantic people. To despise our thing, we don't even try to understand the things that are related to us. And I remember when I went to Haiti, when I was going to Haiti, people say, "Are you going to Haiti? Are you not afraid? Like if there's some devils down there." But the people down there are so wonderful, such wonderful people. I think we should all try to get to know them. Anyway, thanks.
Thank you, caller. And that would be our last call because we're out of time. But I just want to go to the WhatsApp platform and then we'd go to the Facebook. Someone says, I was working in a gas station. A lady husband did not have respect for her. Her neighbor said, "Girl, why you ain't give him some sweat rice?" The one that tell her to do that, she was Lord. Let me end it here because it's getting a little explicit. Someone said about the previous caller, the caller eats sweat rice. Then they said, some men are love blind and think women hold them, but it's them that hold themselves. Right. Yeah, definitely. Right, yeah, that's about it for the WhatsApp. Reece, what you have on Facebook before you wrap?
Right, so Facebook, Medea, she said, I don't know what I just signed into. However, according to my friend Google, sweat rice is a noun, and it is defined as a ritually prepared meal of rice intended to tie a man in a romantic relationship. Women prepare the meal by cooking rice and squatting over the steaming pot, allowing the mix of condensation and bodily juices to sweat into the rice. That's why I know I'm related to Medea, that was my explanation right there. That's it. She's right. And she said, sorry, AP. Sorry, AP. Sweat rice has nothing to do with armpit. She just wants you to know that. It has nothing to do with armpit. Right, so Wendy is saying, guys, how do you unhold a papuntan? Any mixture suggestion? And Emma is asking, Godfrey, what does a man do to hold a woman? Marilyn is saying, I remember when I was growing, my mom will give her boy children the mixture Dehon as worm, quicksilver, clove, etc. And will tell them no one will give them bad food to eat, but one quicksilver they should drink with it as well. Okay. Marley is also saying things will not work out, it will backfire on them. That's sometimes when you do these acts. Paula said, be careful what you do to people, because what goes wrong comes around. Jose said certain villages you will go, including Caribou, your parents used to say to you, don't eat the food they give you. Especially if a young girl you're liming in a village, because you will turn kunumunu. Maria said, I've seen some African movies where they practice these things. I don't know if it's real, but the culprit will confess. Okay, in the end, the culprit will confess. Maria, I've seen some African movie. Okay, she said that before. Maria again, that's some repetition. Daisy, I must say that after a hard work week, I'm surely having a great night of laughter. I can't help myself here. God help people. Science is real. What a great way to end the week. Jose, some parents were so serious about their children being whole that if they bring anything from from a house, she will throw it away and shout, "Oh, please don't bring that here." Emma said, "Caller, be quiet. That is part of our culture." Paula, caller, you don't have to listen. Next. Jose is asking, what is the caller's problem? And then Madia, to the gentleman who just called in, who appears to be offended by tonight's program, I would like to address his concerns. One, the nice thing about this program is that it covers serious topics as well as light-hearted topics that can make us laugh after a long week of work. Laughter is the best medicine. 2, it's 10 p.m. at night, so the kids are in bed. 3, he said it's not about the past. However, past is what makes us who we are and paves the path to where we are going. To anyone who is offended by this program should simply not tune in. Jose said, why some people always want to spoil other people's fun. And then Meredith is like, he talking about Chinese women. White woman to me, wherever you find love, grab it. As a Grenadian, I found love in Switzerland. Love is the greatest feeling. Also listening to each other and respect each other as well. We both have different cultures, but we both embrace our both culture together. Love is beautiful. Culture is a great thing of our past and present. But remember, many of the young people don't know about these things. And last 2, Annette is saying, I think the caller before is under the influence of sweat riches, I guess it's sweat right, or experience something of the sort. He needs a shake up to reality. Udin said, thanks for this wonderful program. And that's it for the comments, and which guys, we really appreciate.
And guys, oh yes indeed. All good things must come to an end. That I that caller will be happy now because the program done. So that caller. Imagine.
You're passionate though.
I could talk about it now. You sit down and listen to a program for 2 hours, and after you call it and say the program, you're not happy with it. After you listen for 2 hours,
well, you wanted to edify us, Godfrey, so you make sure you stay to call that because you wanted to enlighten our ignorance.
Guys, thank you all so very much, for a wonderful evening, a wonderful program indeed. I'm looking forward to next week as well. So, guys, anything in closing? Doc, and your sweat rice. Your closing remarks.
I just want to say good night. Good to know that Kibo, you tuned in. My good friend just met in town. Good to know that you're in, and Dr. Crawford. And Emma, good to know that you're folks in. I think, tonight was just really light-hearted and, relaxed. I think, Godfrey is trying to take over the role as Doc. I think he's almost hit that thing. He was very tonight, very, very professional. So, we had a wonderful time with kids, we relaxed. And as somebody said, at the end of a hard week, sometimes we just chit-chat and shoot the breeze, and that's good enough. So, good night to everyone.
Well, everyone wouldn't like the program. Everyone may not be comfortable with it, but there's quite a number of people who are, and we watch the viewership grow week after week. So this is evidence that people are appreciative of the program, but we don't expect everyone to be comfortable with it for whatever reason. But again, as usual, I'm happy to be part of this. There's always learning for me. There's always learning. And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake.
You have a lot more you come out.
I'm baking this weekend.
Hey, one man at a time, eh? 1 man at a time.
I'm baking this weekend. I'm making sure
watermelon was.
Are you taking care?
But yes, when the repercussion had to happen, I'm making sure I was well off before. I bring it all out of my life.
Finley, you better don't hungry this weekend. That's the problem.
You take at your own risk.
You understand?
I must say that the program is growing. You know, it's rising and rising. I mean, tonight I had so much fun. I mean, the program came alive.
Yeah, it came alive, man.
Tonight. And you can tell from the contributions of the callers and the Facebook audience, the WhatsApp. It was really an enjoyable night as we sort of reminisce and we look back at something that had us, you know, choking up with laughter, but also within that there were some very serious discussions as to the veracity of the whole thing, where it came from. So it was not just laughter and anything, but it was very educational as well. And Godfrey infused that bit of education there with his book and the research that he did. I mean, I think the only thing that where Godfrey had to stop that and he come last was the thing. But we can give Godfrey that. I mean, a man could play the fool sometimes.
He will come last sometimes.
We can give you that, and that was all in good fun. But I must say that I enjoyed the program tonight. As a matter of fact, I must admit that this is a program that I've enjoyed the most.
You're not even sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping.
You didn't even yawn one time.
Not once I yawn. And usually by 9:30, I'm ready to break neck. And not once did I yawn. It's a program that I've enjoyed the most, and I'm looking forward to it as we keep going down that road, I suppose, with superstitious beliefs. And we have so much of that, and maybe next week we'll look at another aspect of the whole issue of superstition.
Guys, thank you so very much. I just have to concur with everything. There's nothing more I can add. Aside from that, I was really amused when I read the book, to see how far. And when we speak of our culture and our ancestors, how connected it really is. So that I was really pleased about. And as I continue to go through the book, there is so much more. And as we continue to address the issue of, or the area of superstition, we'd see more and more of it. So thank you guys. Thank you for all your contributions. Thanks, callers. We really do appreciate it. And we're looking forward to being with you next week. And look out for our next big promo coming. Right? I know we're going to with Doc this week, but I hear about a man on the hill by Scholar up there. They say he had wings. But anyway, have a good night until next week.
I'm very on the way.
Doc, make a shake something, Doc.
Doc, my brother.
I don't get me. I didn't get me this time. I'm going to people on. That's where we off, man. That's where we off.
Hey?
That's where we off, right?
No, you're not at all. You're still on. Now I tell you, shake something, man. Scholar, sing the thing, man. Sing the thing, man.
Everyone Scholar should be singing. I told you Scholar should be singing that song.
Right, pass me bedtime, I ain't singing past me bedtime.
Guys, have a good night. All the best.